Hey everyone, it's Patty. I'm so excited to be sharing with you another fall decor video. This is my front porch and I am participating in the 2020 Fall DIY and Decor Challenge hosted by Christina from the DIY Mommy. I will leave the playlist linked down below. There's going to be tons of people participating, sharing DIYs and decor ideas. So make sure you go visit the playlist and also visit the DIY Mommy's channel because she has so many awesome ideas. So my DIY that I'm sharing is a mat. It is something that is really affordable to do and it's a really great way to customize it. I decided to use stencils. You can use other things such as a silhouette, or you could probably hand draw it, but I wanted, because I'm using paint and it's a rough material, I wanted to use stencils. I purchased mine from Walmart, and one pack, the alphabet pack, was just under $2, and then I also got a stencil holiday pack to get the pumpkin. Then what I did is with a level I put masking tape just so I have an area of where I should put my stencil to make sure all of my letters were as even as possible. And then I just used a pointy sponge to get the paint in there. It is a rough material, so you definitely have to work the paint in and layer it. Then because of the stencils that I bought, I did have to place paper under some of the stencils to use other letters, and I wanted to make sure that the paint didn't get onto my mat. So if you are to do this, what I would definitely recommend is they sell packs of stencils with individual letters instead of mine came 4 to 1 page, and I thought about cutting it out, but I just ended up doing it this way. I definitely recommend getting the individual cards. I think that's much better. The other recommendation I would have is working your way backwards. I wrote it as if I was writing on a piece of paper, and for the sake of portioning out your letters and making sure the letters line up correctly, I would start, I'm writing hey pumpkin, I would start with the N in pumpkin and work my way in the other direction. I feel like it would be more proportionate that way, but overall I was super happy. I found that putting the tape was very helpful and the acrylic paint was perfect for this, and the stencils were awesome. I loved the lettering in it and I loved the look that it gave. The pumpkin was also a super cute addition. I did have one letter, the P, because I used it twice. One of the P's was slightly off center with the rest of the word, just because I had a hard time lining it up after I used it the first time. So like I said, I definitely recommend these stencils. They held up really nicely. I just would use the individual ones versus the ones that come 4 to it. But it was super fun, super easy DIY, and super affordable. I did get the plain mat from Target. They also have them at IKEA, Amazon, and I think you could also find them at Walmart. Now time to start decorating my front porch. I always like getting stacks of hay from Walmart, and I also picked up some real pumpkins from Walmart. They had beautiful heirloom pumpkins this year. I do apologize for this area. I know my screen is in the way, but you will see everything in just a minute on up close. I also picked up some mums from Home Depot, and then I have this farmer's market sign that is from Kirkland's a couple of years ago, and I got it on clearance for about $5 or $6, and I thought it was a really cute addition to this space. I just wanted it to be natural. I wanted to incorporate it with the plants that I already have here. I have a snake plant and a fiddle leaf, and I wanted those to stay, and then I just wanted to add the fall touches in with what was already there. I also picked up gourds and I put them in this little bucket, and I love the look it gave. I thought the gourds were really pretty, and I just feel like it was a really nice contrast with the hay, stacks of hay there, and I feel like it really popped. On the other side, I just have a basket to add some height. I do have a table there, but in a few minutes I realized that the table is too much and I end up moving it out of the way. And then I have a couple of those pumpkins that I mentioned that I picked up from Walmart, and I just stacked them together to add some height, and I felt like it needed a little bit more height, so I put them on that crate that I had shown previously. I had this really cool planter that my sister-in-law gave to me, and I thought it would be perfect to hold one of my mums. The other planter is like a jack-o'-lantern face in a galvanized bucket, and I picked that up from Walmart. So you'll see that in just a second when I pan over everything. And then, like I mentioned, I did decide to go ahead and move the table. I felt like it just was too much, so I lowered my fiddle leaf, and I felt like that made it much more proportionate, and it brought balance to both sides of my front porch. Then I had this other little vase that my sister-in-law gave me with the other planter, so I kind of was going back and forth between that one and a lantern that you'll see in just a minute. And you'll have to let me know in the comments down below which one you like better, the little vase or the rustic lantern. Then I made a mess with the hay, stacks of hay, so I wanted to go ahead and clean the space, and then set out my DIY mat, which I love how it turned out. And I think I might make one for Christmas. Let me know, what would you write if you do a fall DIY mat? What would you write on yours? And also let me know the lantern or the vase. So this is the final look. I feel like it's really welcoming and inviting and just reminds me of fall. I really hope my pumpkins last this year because we are in South Florida and it is hot all through fall. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just posted my fall home tour yesterday, so make sure you check that one out. And I'm going to leave a playlist of all my fall videos that I've posted this year, as well as the playlist for the DIY decor challenge hosted by the DIY Mommy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Bye!